All right, so one of the first things that tends to hold a lot of beginners back when it comes to building a dropshipping business is the long delivery times. And of course, the day and age that we live in right now, most customers want to be able to receive their orders maybe within 3 or 4 days. So the question now becomes, how exactly are you going to deal with this issue of long delivery times? Now, for me personally, what I like to do is use dropshipping as a way for me to test out which product is a winning product. And if I'm able to sell various different products and I notice that a couple of them are selling more so than others, what I'll do from that point is see if I'm going to be able to find a supplier in China that's going to ship me the products in bulk, either to my office space so that my team can fulfill the orders on a daily basis, or what I might do is send it to a local fulfillment center within the country that I notice that the product is selling well, and then from there they're going to be able to ship it out to my customers. But a third method that you can consider using that's a little bit better for beginners that's looking to test out whether or not a product is selling well and they want to offer quick delivery to the customers is CJ dropshipping. Like for example, if I scroll over here where it says warehouses, as you can see they've got a US warehouse, Thailand, China, Germany, Brazil, Canada, Britain. The list goes on. They've got so many different warehouses all around the world that you can choose from. So when it comes to navigating through CJ Dropshipping's website, what you want to do is click on whatever warehouse that you want to use. So in this case, we're going to click on the US warehouse. And then from this point, CJ Dropshipping is going to show you all of the items that are currently available in the US warehouse at the moment. So what you're going to need to do is scroll through and see if there's an item that stands out to you that you believe that you're going to be able to build a store around, or maybe add it to your existing store and start making money from it. All right, so there's this one right here that looks like a wrist blood pressure monitor. So let me just click into it. All right, so this is what the item looks like right here. Simple, straightforward item. Now what you want to do is scroll down to this section where it says shipping from. As you can see, they've got around 1,000 units available in the China warehouse at the moment. However, if we click on US warehouse, they've got around 300 units, which is pretty decent. So one of the first things that I tend to do once I'm on the product page is figure out exactly how long it's going to take for my customer to receive their order if I did want to use CJ as my supplier. So to do that, what you need to do is scroll down over here where it says shipping to and make sure that you've selected the right location. Then what you need to do is scroll down over here where it says shipping method. And as you can see, it's going to take around 2 to 9 days for the customer to receive it. So that's a lot better than a lot of the other suppliers out there that will probably take around 4 weeks, 3 weeks to get it to my customer. So I'm not necessarily saying that you need to use CJ dropshipping or you even need to sell this particular item. All I'm saying is that you need to figure out a way for you to reduce the shipping time when it comes to getting the orders to the customers, because this is ultimately going to be the key to your success. Okay, so moving on to the second thing that was a big game changer when it came to me making my first 6 figures with my dropshipping business is focusing on intent-based targeting. And what this basically means is that you want to make sure that you're positioning your store in front of someone that you know has the intention to most likely buy the item that you're selling. And by doing things this way, you're going to increase your chances of success, because as long as you've designed your store really well and you've also made sure to brand yourself as an expert around the type of items that you're selling, all you now need to do is position your store in front of someone that is searching for the item. From there, there's a high chance that you're going to be able to make money. So to give an example of what I'm talking about, let's say I was looking to sell this item. What I like to do is go over to Google Trends and see if people are actually searching for the product. And as you guys can see, since 2018 or 2011, there's been more and more people going onto Google to search for blood pressure monitor, which means that if I now use some sort of Google ad to make my website show up whenever someone types in this keyword, again, there's a high chance that I'm going to be able to make a sale, because these people are obviously interested in these type of products. However, on the flip side, I'll say that majority of beginners tend to focus on doing non-intent based targeting, which is where you're going to position your store in front of someone that doesn't necessarily have their credit card in their hand ready to buy something, which means that you're slightly reducing your chances of you being able to make a sale. So just to give you an illustration of exactly what I'm talking about when I say intent-based targeting and non-intent-based targeting, intent-based targeting is things like Google ads, shopping ads, Google search ads, even Bing ads. Some Shopify dropshippers even use YouTube advertising as well. And one thing that you can probably notice with all of these different platforms right here is that it requires someone to go onto one of them and type in a specific search term or specific keyword, which means that the traffic is going to be a little bit warmer than if you was to use one of the non-intent based targeting methods. For example, Facebook ads, Instagram ads, Snapchat, TikTok. And I'm not necessarily saying that if you was to use one of these methods, you're going to be unsuccessful when it comes to building your dropshipping business. But you have to remember that the common thing with all of these different options right here is that they're social media platforms, which means that the people that have gone on there that come across your ad, if you did want to use one of these options, don't necessarily have the mindset to buy something in that moment, which means that your conversion rate is going to be a lot lower than if you was to use one of these options over here. And you have to remember that I'm only only speaking from experience. The way that I was able to make my first 6 figures from a lot of my Shopify stores was by using things like Google ads, Bing ads, and YouTube ads as well. And that's because initially I tried to use all of these different non-intent based marketing methods and I didn't see any success at all. So moving on to the third and final thing that I'm going to talk about in this video that every single beginner needs to make sure that they're doing when they first start their dropshipping store is to make sure that they're testing out various different products and various different suppliers. But of course, when you do find a supplier that's offering you amazing service, good quality items, fast postage, you don't necessarily need to look for a new one. All I'm saying is that if you're at the start of your journey, you want to make sure that you're testing out suppliers on AliExpress, maybe Alibaba, maybe CJ Dropshipping, and even a dropshipping agent. You just want to make sure that you're testing out various different suppliers, as well as making sure that you're testing out as many different items as possible until you find a winning product that you know that you're going to be able to scale. Like for example, if we jump into one of my Shopify stores, as you can see, I've got a lot more than 50 different items available on this particular Shopify store that I'm running. And the reason why I'm doing this is quite obvious. I just want to make sure that I'm increasing my chances of being able to identify a winning product. And I'm also trying to increase my chances of being able to make a decent amount of money on a regular basis. And when it comes time for you to add as many products as possible, there's so many different ways that you can do it. You can do it manually by clicking on add product over here and going through the process of exporting the pictures, copy and pasting the description from your supplier's websites, adding each product one by one, or you can use a software called AutoDS. And AutoDS is simply a way for you to kind of reduce the time that it's going to take for you to list as many products as possible. And they're going to be able to help you when it comes to doing various different automations. For example, auto fulfillment, monitoring if your supplier changes the delivery time. But first things first, what you need to do is connect your Shopify store to your AutoDS account. And to do that, you need to sign up for a 30-day trial by using the link in my description down below. Then what you're going to do once you've created your account is come over to this section over here, then click on add store, then click on Shopify store. Then what you're going to do is paste the URL for your store in this section over here. And then Shopify is going to ask you to confirm if you do want to connect your AutoDS account to your Shopify store. If you do agree to it, you just need to click on install app over here. And then the process to link a product from your supplier's website onto your store is very simple from this point. All you need to do is go over to your supplier's website. So let's say in this case, you want to sell this item. What you're going to do is just copy and paste the URL just like this. Then you're going to go back over to your AutoDS account, click on add product, then single product. Then you're going to paste the URL in there just like that. Then we're going to click on publish to store. And just like that, as you can see, the product was imported successfully. That probably took around 30 seconds, maybe 1 minute for it to be completed. However, if I go over to the back end of my Shopify store, as you can see, the product has been loaded successfully to the back end of my Shopify store as well. So let me just click into it. The way that AutoDS works is that they get the title from the product page. As you can see, it's the exact same title, and they get the description from the actual product page as well. If we just scroll down over here, they've got the exact same description over there. And of course, you can edit all of this, make it look a little bit more presentable. But if you did want to sign up for an AutoDS account, you're going to be able to set up templates so that every single time you add a product, whether you're adding a product one by one or whether you're using the bulk upload feature, you're going to be able to set up a template so that things are going to be uploaded in a structured way. So don't forget that if you do want to sign up to AutoDS so that you can speed up the whole process when it comes to adding new products from any one of the main suppliers so that you're able to build up your inventory base and make more sales and find new winning products a lot quicker, you use that link in my description down below for that 30-day trial. And if you're enjoying this video so far, don't forget to press the like button. I really appreciate that. Don't forget to subscribe as well. Hit the bell notification so that YouTube can let you know when a new video has been released. And if you want to watch another video that I made not too long ago where I broke down step by step how you can start making $100 per day with a dropshipping business, then make sure you click the link right there. Make sure you check that video out straight after this one because it's already helped out so many people and I'm sure that it's going to help you out as well. All right, guys, I'll see you on the next one. Make sure you stay safe out there. Peace.